Hello and welcome. I'm Mercy, the main game master here at the Monsters, and we're back with another Working Wednesday stream. Format of the show is we've got a half an hour on the clock. We take a 5-minute break. We come back for a half an hour, and then we're out of here.
YouTube stream is now live.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Lumia. Thank you very much for joining me. The goal is to stay as on topic as possible, to get as much of the things done that we set out to do as possible, and then to get out of here relatively on time, because as we all know, as a DM or GM, you can easily get lost in the weeds and spend many, many hours doing all of the things. And of course, that's a lot of fun. That's a part of being a DM and a GM. But sometimes you also need to focus and get some stuff done. So that's the goal. Even if you're not a person that runs tabletop role-playing games, you're welcome to join me. Do your dishes, clean your room, whatever it is that you need to do. We've got right about an hour on the clock. A couple quick bits of news before we get started. Session 4 of the Ren Chronicles D&D campaign is up on our YouTube channel right now. Episode 16 of the Kingdom of Ren will be hitting YouTube either Friday or Saturday this week. We've also got a couple days left to reach our stretch goal of launching a Call of Cthulhu kind of mini campaign, 3 to 4 sessions for Spooktober. So head to our Discord, discord.gg/HereThereBeMonsters, and check that out for more info on how you can help us reach our goal and unlock that hopefully fun event. Let's see what else. I guess last thing, we have still a secret project still on the horizon. The goal is this month. I am doing kind of part 2 of phase 1 this Sunday morning, and then the editing process begins. So make sure you have your notifications on. It's gonna be a couple more weeks at least, but hopefully about the 3rd week in October we will be releasing that. Hello, Lily and Amras. Good to see both of you. Don't forget all comments. Do you mean don't forget to turn chat to live chat, or don't forget to comment on the YouTube videos? Because both. Can't watch the 2 YouTubes at once. It's either live stream or campaign 2. Is it Rubato's story? I'm not telling. All right, so my projects for today. Yes, thank you, Lily. We have 3. 1, set up our notes in no particular order, but set up our notes for episode 17. I always try and kind of prep the notes ahead of time to get a recap for the previous episode, get anything written down that we need for the intro, and also pre-roll weather and a couple of other things like that. Then we need to review our player characters' level 3 character sheets, because we just leveled up last time. And then lastly, if we get to it, we're going to do some mapping on fort locations, giving no further context than that, in case you're not caught up. Hello, Tig, our Elven Maiden. Good to see you. Yeah, that was awesome. That was such a good... I mean, I love your more... like special effects, like more what's the word I want, like ostentatious makeups, but that was such a cool subtle makeup. It looked so good. All right, so let's go and get cracking on that. Also, I have a new mount coming for the prompter, because right now the one that we have is woefully inadequate, and it actually looks pretty even like on screen, but it definitely is struggling to the side a bit. So new mount coming for that. Not that that's particularly pertinent to anybody other than me, so I don't have to worry about this crashing down in my face. But yeah, the prompter is cool but heavy. Too heavy for the mount that we had on hand. Starting off cute, gonna be hideous by the end. We're going to make mashed potatoes and cut the ribs that have been cooking all day in the slow cooker. Nice. Enjoy. What's our marinade or what have you? So let me grab this. I just want to make sure that on our character sheets, there are no notes or anything that have anybody's like real name or anything on them. I'm not like streaming that on accident. Yeah, she does. Oh yeah, as far as the reminders go, I guess MLAS already hit the one, but don't forget to change your chat from top chat to live chat because top chat's garbage. And two, if you haven't done so yet, if you would give a thumbs up to the live stream, we would super appreciate it. Great, easy, free way to support what we do and to tell YouTube to show it to more people. You know what? I'm going to start with Pixie's because hers is the only one I haven't digitized yet, so I can't show that one to you guys, and then we'll get to the other four that I can show. Yeah. A Diane's barbecue sauce and teriyaki mix. Oh, interesting. You have leftover mashed taters? Let's go. All right. So, first things first, taking a crack at Skabosh's character sheet, where he makes excellent mash. What's the secret sauce? Put like garlic powder, butter, like a lemon juice, some herbs, more butter than potatoes. Butter is delicious. All right. We have our rogue here. Oh dear. Yeah, that struggles with how much light we need for faces. Whatever. So first things first, we're just gonna check all the basic stuff. Make sure that she's got her attack bonus, her saves, and whatnot done correctly. Nutmeg. You know, that makes sense, but I've never actually had that in mashed potatoes. You guys use butter, herbs, garlic, cream cheese, and milk. That sounds delicious also. All right, first things first. Base attack bonus should be 2. Is in fact 2. Good job, Pixie. Base save should be 1, 3, 1. It is indeed. I'm not gonna hit the button every time. Well, I'll be crazy by the end of this if I do. But that also is done correctly. Excellent. Next. I know she rolled hit points because I'm pretty confident she got like a 2. Skill points. She has. We might double check the number that she has spent, but she does correctly have no more than 6 ranks in anything, so we are good there. Need to resum your sheet. Yes. Although, well, so one of the reasons I'm going to be looking at yours, though, because you said something about your feats, plural. How are you getting more than 1? Oh, dear. I didn't even think about this. Pixie's sneak attack damage goes up. I wonder if she has that written anywhere. I should probably make a notes sheet for this. There's going to be stuff we're going to find. For people. I mean, it's like there's so much to manage when it comes to leveling up a character for D&D. Okay. Let's see what else. What other class features do we have? One replaces a double feat that you got for night. Ah, yes, that's right. So she should also have trap finding, evasion, and trap sense. Evasion is written down. He has trap sense written down, so we may have combined 2 things on accident. I don't know what that sound was. Okay. Yep. I think we need trap sense equals trap finding and trap sense to what's the word? Class features. Also armor is blank because yes, right. Okay. And we're pretty good there. Other than oh, and she took quick draw as her feat. Yep, yep. Okay, so we're good there. I think the only other thing that we need to double check for her is skill points. So we have intelligence. Sorry, 8 plus intelligence. Her intelligence is +3. Oh my lord. Okay, so at first level, that means that she got 11 times 4 is 44 skill points. And then she's gotten 11 more for each of the following 2 levels. So she should have 66 skill points spent, hopefully, here. So we've got 6, 12, 22, 28, 34, 39, 44, 49, 65, 61. Okay. Are any of these cross-class skills? No, 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 no. Okay. So she should have more skill points than she does, unless she has like a penalty to that. Okay. So it looks like, let's just double check. It should be 66. 6, 12, 22, 28, 34, 39, 44, 49, 55, 61. So yes, she should have oh, wait, did she take skill tricks? Or learn languages? No languages. Oh, trick. I think skill tricks cost 2, so she might still be missing 1 skill point. Skill tricks are an exciting new way of customizing your scoundrel, allowing her to perform such cinematic effects as swinging across a chasm, hanging from a whip, leaping off a warhorse while swinging a sword, jumping and running up a wall, and other similar actions popular in movies, but until now unsupported in the D&D rules. Because they require the expenditure of skill points, skill tricks most strongly appeal most strongly to members of those character classes with a focus on skills. Learning skill tricks. Learning a skill trick costs 2 skill points. Okay. That's what I thought. So I believe we are short 1 skill point. We have 61 plus 2 tricks. 5 should be. All right. Overall, pretty good. Pretty good. Who should we do next? I guess we go in alphabetical order. Let's do Alendite. Also, to be clear, in case you guys have never been here for one of these before, we're not in any way putting these folks on blast. As I mentioned, It's a fairly complex thing to do that's pretty easy to make small errors with. So we are just helping people by double checking and verifying. And also for some of these people, this is only like the first or second time they've done this. So we're going to go, how are we doing on time? Pretty good, actually, so far. We're going to go over here. He says, wait. I mean, if the only thing that changed is the 2 feats, then I'll just remember that. Were there other changes? And inventory? Yeah, that's fine. I'm not auditing that. Mash acquired. Excellent. I was wondering if that was what was going on. So how was your hump day, Tig? I mean, obviously it's at least a little better because you have mashed potatoes now. Waiting for water to boil for yours. Dang it. I'm doing quite well, thank you. Actually, after this, I get to go on a walk with Ninja Viking, which I'm excited about. Not right after, probably about a half an hour to an hour after we finish, but soon TM. Paladin. 40. There we go. All right. This one is going to be a little bit more complex because Alendite is a multi-class character. He is a paladin and knight multi-class. God, there's been so many times that I've almost spoiled the surprise project during these streams. I want to talk about it so bad. A bit up and down, some good things, some bad things. Looking forward to a new day. Well, I'm glad it's a mixed bag rather than a bag full of. But still, I hope tomorrow is better. Work went well. You were short one person, got through the day because did a good job listening and following directions. Hey, that's nice that they, kind of, for lack of a better word, took pity on you on a day when that was already stressful. Audit making it easy since the late 1980s. I hear you. I need space. I need to have multiple books open. I need to push things out of the way on my desk. There we go. Okay. So. Night. Oh my god. No, the book's too far away from me if I do that. Okay. So, what we need to total here is 1 level of Paladin plus 2 levels of Knight. So, for base attack bonus, both of those classes are full base attack bonus, so we should have a base attack bonus of 3, which we in fact do right here. Excellent. 1 level of Paladin should give a plus 2 fort save. And then 2 levels of Knight should give a plus 3 will save. 2, 0, 3. Excellent. We're off to a good start. Then we already know about Alendite's. He's making changes as I talk. Oh, you mean like if I find anything that needs fixing? Okay. Well, so far so good. We already know about the Paladin's class features. So then the other, okay, hit points. We already know he would have had max that level. So we're good there. Skill points then. 2 plus int. And our intelligence bonus is 0. So we started with 8 skill points. What about Knight? Knight is also 2 plus. So we have what, 12 skill points to spend? But we're human. So we get 1 bonus per level. So 15. No, wait, hold on, that's not right. Because it would have been 3 at level 1, so it would have been 12. And then 3 more for 15, 3 more for 18. 18. Alendite is of average intelligence. Nothing wrong with that. Most of us are. Okay, so we should have 18 skill points. Let's check that. Unless he has anything else to modify it. 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Oh, boy. Oh, wait, that's ability modifier. Sorry. Hold on. That's my bad. 1, 6, 9, 10, 16. So you might actually have 2 more. Unless, as far as you know, have you learned any bonus languages or have you learned any skill tricks? If the answer to both of those is no, then Alendite should have 2 more skill points. Oh, wait, or have you spent any ranks in cross-class skills? Sorry, hold on. I lied. There's three possibilities. No, that's a class skill. Presumably profession. Whatever that is. You presumably put your rank into when it was a class point. Pride instructor. Actually, intimidate is not a class skill. So either you have spent 6 points here to get 3 ranks, in which case you spent slightly too many points. Or you have spent 3, which would give you 1.5 points, making your total be 3 instead of 5. I don't know. You didn't mark off the thing. Oh, it is. Okay. So then you just need to mark off the thing. Fill in the box for night. Handle animal and craft. That's fine. I mean, just go ahead and fix it now, and then you can send me the final version. So in that case, with Intimidate being a class skill, as long as you didn't put any of your ranks in Intimidate back when you were a paladin, and those were all done once you became a knight, then you should have 2 more skill points, right? 6, 9, 10, 16. Yeah. So Alendite plus 2 skill points. And how long did you spend on your makeup today, Tig? Is it nerdat? Or is it just nerd also? Is it dimorphic? Then other class features. We have a lot. Alendite's classes get lots of class features. This one, probably. Nope, that's possessions. Where we already were. Okay. So we should have fighting challenge and knight's challenge and knight's code. We have knight's challenge here. I don't see fighting challenge or knight's code. Probably get those written down. And then mounted combat, but that's being dealt with because we just talked about that. And then shield block +1. His handwriting is not entirely different from mine. So it's pretty easy for me to read. Inattentive mounted warrior born in the south. Okay. So yeah, so we need to note shield block, fighting challenge, and knight's code. Yeah, probably good. Just it's best to get everything written. And fighting challenge. Shield block. Okay. I'm still writing everything down just to be sure. All right. And then as far as hit points go, Alendite has 33, which would be impossible to have if he hadn't rolled his new hit points. So we're good there. So we've checked feats, hit points, skill points. Base attack bonus. Top right. Oh, the shield block is. Okay, yep, good catch. There is actually one other thing, and something I should double check for Pixie is the actual weapon info. Uh-oh. Well, we know that one's wrong because there's just nothing there. The longsword attack would be your base attack bonus of 3 plus your strength of 1. Your attack bonus with the longsword should be plus 4. Your light crossbow attack bonus would be 3 for your base attack bonus plus 2 for your high dexterity. Is a plus 5. So 4 and 5. Attack bonuses. All right. We'll grab Skaboshes and double check that. And we've got 3 minutes. We'll probably do one more character, be ever so slightly late going to break, and then we'll come back, finish the other 2. I think we'll be pretty good on time for what I wanted to get done today. Longsword 4, light crossbow 5. Unless you have any traits that would modify that. Inattentive. Wouldn't affect that. Okay. Yeah. 4 and 5, respectively. Pixie, for her daggers are plus 2. The light crossbow needs to be plus 4. The one small boo-boo there. Oh, wait, unless she's shaky. She might be. No, she only took 1. She's relentless. Not shaky. All right. All right. We're doing pretty good so far. Let's do Druge. Oh, this is so annoying. I can't do bullet points when it's in like shrunk mode. There. This one should be fairly quick because I sat down and did this with him. What book do I need for this one? Complete Divine. My phone just buzzed. Might be my walking buddy. It is indeed. ETA 4:10. 90 minutes from now. That's fine. All right. Spirit Shaman, page 14. Base attack bonus at level 3 is plus 2. That is correct. That is correct in grapple. Just check the attacks while we're at it. The spear's melee attack being 2 is correct. Its ranged attack being 5 is also correct. Short bow being 5 is correct. Excellent. A level 3 Spirit Shaman's base save should be 313. 313, excellent. Class features. We should have Spirit Guide, Wild Empathy. Spirit Guide, Wild Empathy. Chastise Spirits. Excellent. And Detect Spirits. Perfect. Also, we stumbled into something while we were doing Druge's level 3 level up. 1, he had a couple of class features that we had missed getting on his character sheet previously. And 2, the things that are classified as spirits There are many more than I thought. We just thought when he chose the class initially, we just thought it sounded cool in general, but it's actually mechanically pretty impactful. All right, skill points. 4 plus int. That means at level 1 he had 8, 16, and then he's gotten 8 more since then. So he should have 24 skill points unless he has anything that modifies that. He's not human, so he doesn't, does not have bonuses there. Flaws are feeble and unreactive, so also nothing that affects skill points there. What did I say? So 16 at 1. Yeah, 24 actually. We have it written right here. 24. All right. 5, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Excellent. I'm not going to double check the rest of the math. I'm assuming that that's correct. Hit points. I know he rolled because he rolled a 1, which was very sad. He also has a -1 to Constitution, but you cannot gain 0 hit points in a level. 1 is the minimum that you can gain. So, is there anything else that we need to check then? His spells, but I already know we went through all that. I know those are correctly done. Did he gain a new feat? He did. He took Negotiator. Almost seems too fast, but I suppose this one, like I said, we sat down and did like fully together. Initiative modifier being -3. Hilarious. Did you fall behind a little bit, Tig, or have to pause a little bit? I know sometimes the YouTube streams slowly fall behind. I bet my brain looks so big in 2 times speed doing this. Unreactive. Is that a flaw or a trait? Starting on page 86. My Unearthed Arcana is a little sad. Unreactive. I feel like is a flaw. Unreactive. -6 penalty on initiative checks. Okay, so this is correct. He would have had a +3 from his dexterity bonus. But he has it starting with a +3. He then gets a -6, resulting in a total initiative modifier of -3. So that's correct. Hit points. I know that that is correct because he had 11 before he went up to 12, and he couldn't have had 11 at first level. On mobile, so a bit in and out. Got it. Well, thank you for coming and hanging out today. I really appreciate you joining. We're cruising. We're actually doing pretty good. That was 3 out of the 5, and including all the chit chat and whatnot at the start. So we've got 2 character sheets left to do, and then setting up the episode 17 notes will be quite quick. And then the mapping part we may or may not get completely done, but we'll get started on. So let's take a 5-minute break. If you haven't been up off your booty in a little while, get up, move around, get your blood flowing, refill your water, or drink your water if you're me. Whoopsies. And we'll be back in about 5 minutes for the second half. Good luck, Amlas. And that was pretty good. We're only 34 minutes, and some of that is the countdown at the start and whatnot. Oh, God, not a 30-minute break. I do that every time. Every time. All right, be back in a few. Hey, thanks for hanging, Vince. The timer does not want to update. Why are you the way that you are? There. Okay, be right back. I'm going to get some steps in and do a battle in Pokemon Go. Victory! In fact, not just victory, but decisive victory, I would say. I didn't have to pull out my third Pokemon. Thank you, thank you. I was worried because my first Pokemon was not a good matchup and it got smashed. And then my second Pokemon was a phenomenal matchup. And like I said, I didn't even have to pull out the third one. And that was pretty timely, too. Excellent. Let's get the other 30 minutes on the clock. And get her done. Sounds way worse when you say it that way than get her done. Get her. It's Gidder. Get her. All right. For some reason, Google Drive didn't alphabetize these. Because Bahir ended up at the end. I don't really know how that works. But whatever. Get Bahir. We'll get over here. All right. Oh, right. Then I need a new book, a different book for this one. And I'll clean up after myself as I go. We're going to put Complete Divine away. For Bahir, we have the Tome of Battle, the Book of Nine Swords. I love the premise of this book. It is mechanically and editorially one of the worst books ever published for 3.5. There's so much wrong with it. But the theme of it is fantastic. All right. Hit die is D12. I know he has rolled his third, so we are good there. Base attack bonus should be 3, and it is. Which means that his great sword attack bonus would be 6 because it's 3 for base attack plus 3 for strength is 6 bonus. Oops. Base saves for level 3 Warblade. 311. Right here. It's not letting me zoom in on this one for whatever reason. Oh, here we go. It just wasn't letting me scroll wheel it. 311. Doing good so far. Class features. We should have battle clarity, weapon aptitude, uncanny dodge, and battle ardor. There's battle ardor. So uncanny dodge is there. Weapon aptitude and battle clarity are not written down, at least not that I'm seeing. Oh, that's probably what this is. Exotic weapon proficiency chain for now. That's probably how he wrote down weapon aptitude. Look real fast. Weapon aptitude. Your training with a wide range of weaponry and tactics gives you great skill with particular weapons. You qualify for feats that usually require a minimum number of fighter levels, as if you had a fighter level equal to your Warblade level -2. For example, As a 6th level Warblade, you can take weapon specialization since you're treated as being a 4th level fighter for this purpose. These effective fighter levels stack with any actual fighter levels you have. You also have the flexibility to adjust your weapon training. Each morning you can spend 1 hour in a weapon practice to change the designated weapon for any feat that you have, such as weapon focus. Wait, any feat that you have that applies only to a single weapon, such as weapon focus. Okay, so he has exotic weapon proficiency, and then he has changed it to target chain. Okay. Got it. Hello, Stardust. How are you? All right. I think that's fine. I still want him to write it down just to be safe, but weapon aptitude, and then what does battle clarity do? Battle clarity. You can enter a state of almost mystical awareness of the battlefield around you. As long as you are not flat-footed, you gain an insight bonus equal to your intelligence bonus on your reflex saves. Intelligence bonus of 1. Okay, so that is actually not noted. We need to note battle clarity and weapon aptitude. Then we need to double check skill points. I should just change to Crusader. You'd like him better. And I think we're pretty much done. We started, or I guess, Allendice was the most complicated. For the most part, reviewing these is quite quick. He is 4+ int and is also human, so 5+ int, effectively. His int bonus is 1. So 6. So at level 1, he got 24, and then he's gotten 12 more, so 36 ranks. 5, 11, 17, 23, 24, 28, 34, 36. Hey, we did it. Well done. And his maneuver's readied. I'm not going to get into that today, but I've talked to him about it, so I feel pretty confident. So I think we're good, right? Didn't need to do anything else here. That all added up quite well. Just a couple of small tweaks there. And our last one, Rubato. Class and level 3. I mean, close enough, but better to get everything spelled out on the character sheet. Hit points. I know for a fact that that is already up to date because there's no way that he had 9 hit points at level 2. Base attack bonus should be 1. And let's see, where's that written on this character sheet? There it is. Is in fact 1. So then melee attacks. Oh, right. Okay. His is a little bit more complicated, though, because he's small. Small gives you a +1 on attack rolls. So his quarterstaff is base attack 1. Small size 1 for 2. And then -2 strength should be 0. Well, it says -2 plus 1, see page 2. Oh dear. The +1 is versus kobolds, goblinoids, orcs, and reptilian humanoids. Okay. So the math is not right there regardless, though. So quarter and last, hold on. What traits do we have? If any. Nothing written there. Nothing written there. Be in here though, because of the way that he wrote this stuff out. Wait, flaw, non-combatant, -2 melee. There we go. Okay, so that means the math is in fact correct. Because it should be -2 plus -2 is -4. Plus +1 plus +1 would be -2. All right. We're good there. His damage is 1d4 -2. Excellent. Light crossbow should be 1 base attack, 1 for small, and then dex, which we have no dex. So that's just a +2. Okay, we're good there. So attacks are correct. Saves should be 1-1-3. Excellent. Makes his total saves 1, 1, and 1. He has a -2 on will saves. We have no class features that we need to be worrying about. It should be just, and he took the feat. Should just be skills then. I think Wizard hilariously has a really low bonus because they're expected to have high intelligence. They balance for that. Yeah, they're 2+ int. So that means he started with 20, and then he has since gained 10 more. So we should have 30 ranks in total. So we've got 3, 8, 11, 15, 18, 22, 23, 28. However, are any of these cross-class skills? No. Yeah. Hide is a cross-class skill. Okay, so hold on. Oh, and so is bluff. We said 30, right? 5 times 4 is 20. And 5 more. 5. Yeah, so 30. 3, 8, 11, 15, 18, 22, 23, 28. So we have 28 written down. However, we're too short. But then we have 3 written down for bluff, which would actually be 6. So now we're at +1. And 3 written down for hide, which would be another 6. So we are at +7. Wait. Hold on. I think I messed up the math again. Sorry. Eyes are glazing over and going through all the numbers. 8, 11, 15, 18, 22, 23, 28. We started at 28. I don't think he's taking any new languages. He doesn't have any skill tricks. So we started at 2 below where we want to be. And then we have spent 6 more than that. No. We spent 12 more than that. it takes, you have to spend 2 points per rank, and we so we have 6 points would be in bluff and 6 points would be in hide. I don't know how I got to 7 last time. Should be 30. Have 28 plus 3 ranks and 2 cross for 12 points. Okay. Overall, this was pretty good though. Everybody did a good job. Only like a couple notes per person. So shout out to our players. Good job. Oh, I just saw the picture that Am last posted. I actually love that picture. That's an awesome picture. That makes me really happy. I'm actually really glad that Am last shared that. That also reminds me though, I did not share the D&D video link in the D&D channel. Do that really quickly. There we go. Okay, and Amras already did the things. We're good there. We're good there. We just need to message. Oops. Five of five cats back from the vet. Excellent. They're still crazy as usual. One spay, one neuter. Two kitten series of shots. Kittens didn't get fixed, just the big guy. I didn't know that you guys had kittens that you were working with. That's fun. Okay. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I just didn't know that prior to now. Just messaging our notes to our players. Almost done with that, and we have 10 minutes left. There are 7 cats. 3 are your roommates, 4 are fosters. Wow, that is a lot. That's kind of wild to be fostering that many when you already have 3. But I mean, if they're taking care of them and getting their shots and getting them spayed and neutered and stuff, like good on them. All right, let's set up our session. Sorry, our session 17 notes. Apparently, I closed my Google Drive link on accident. Drive.google.com. Session notes. Session notes for session 16 were long to fit the various scenes and whatnot in there that we wanted. I think that was probably the second longest session notes we've had so far. Let's make a copy of that. Name it session 17. Rebuilding. Might change the name later, but for now that makes sense. So we completed the second day of late spring. Moved to the third day of late spring. Probably near midday. So our note is begin. Oh, what am I doing? Well, that works too. That's fine. Sorry. Formatting problems. Begin at midday. And we need to roll 1d24. We'll just use not random.com. That's not a website. Gosh dang it. Random.org. 1d24. You just pulled a Drax and stood so incredibly still. You thought it was paused? I'm sorry. Begin at midday. And I think everybody other than Rubato went to the church, right? Hi, or well, he did not end up at the church. How about that? He was there then too. I thought he said he went to get food. Gotcha cast concept almost complete. Oh, nice. Well done. Pretty sure anyway you were going to joke about sitting on Drew's shoulders. I mean, we can go back and double check it when I get it posted, but I'm pretty confident he said he was like, yeah, she blew me off, so I'm not going. Okay, I'm clearly with 3 minutes left not going to get the intro written, so we'll have to handle that part later. And the fort locations will have to be later. So let's just work on getting the session 17 notes as cleaned up as we can. That's okay. We got done the majority of what I wanted to. But wait, you know back thoughts of Rubato, so you might be. With no context, so it's not spoilery. Because I don't think it should be too shocking to anybody that's been keeping up that Capstone wants to work on their defenses. Your stronghold might be a coral castle, hundreds of feet underwater. That sounds amazing. Or a fortress high atop a mountain in the barrier peaks. It could stand alone in the desert, guarding the only water for hundreds of miles. Or it could be a nondescript noble villa in the heart of a bustling metropolis. Before you raise the first wall of your stronghold, you'll need to know about the ground where you'll place your future home. Selecting a site for your stronghold involves 3 steps: choosing a terrain type, deciding the distance between your stronghold and its supporting settlement, and identifying any unusual features nearby. Your choices modify the final cost of your stronghold, so keep track of the price modifiers at each stage. Climate/terrain type. First, decide on the dominant climate and terrain type that surrounds your stronghold. Using the 11 types listed in Table 1-1, choose one climate type and one terrain type. Well, the climate type is already set. That's in our Basics of the World document. Oh, is that bot not here? I thought it was. Hold on. Doot, doot, doot. Oh, it's not. Well, we'll have to put that on the old to-do list. Not going to do that today, obviously. Add D&D commands to YouTube Stream Elements chatbot. I get that done tomorrow. That way it's ready for next time we're here. Let's see. What can I do to get that real fast just to get it in the chat here? I guess I can go to the Twitch chat and do that.
HereThereBeMonsters is the first chatter and has been first 38 times.
HereThereBeMonsters. I've never heard it pronounced quite that way before. That was fantastic. Okay, there you go. That link goes to the public Google Drive for our D&D games. That was great. That totally threw me off. Right. Where you can go and look at all sorts of things about our characters and what they're working on. We'll probably get some castle info put there too. I've now completely lost why I was getting that in. Oh, because the world info is in there and you can see what climate region we're in. Terrain type obviously will be mostly locked in, but there are a couple of choices that could potentially be made there. So I guess I want to type that out in the documents. Climate and terrain. Definitely not aquatic or desert or marsh or underground, but could be plains, forest, or hills. Depending on what choices are made. Let's go back out to world building. I believe this is going to be cold forest. Off the top of my head. Face palm on you. What do you mean? Yeah, try not to spoil her. All right, how we doing? Let's just finish this section and then we'll call it a day. This is indirectly related to the fort locations thing that was on the to-do list. The price modifiers in Table 1-1 reflect the relative ease of using the terrain as a foundation, how productive workers are in that environment, and how available construction materials and finished goods, such as furnishings, are. In some cases, a particular terrain type might be good for some strongholds, but not for others. Mountains, for example, can be expensive places to build a traditional castle. The availability of natural caverns makes them efficient sites for dungeon strongholds. Strongholds built in particularly unusual places, such as the swirling chaos of Limbo or the hazy mists of the astral plane, use the exotic entry on the table below. The high price modifier reflects the special precautions required to keep workers productive and the under construction strongholds safe in such a strange environment. If you're constructing a mobile stronghold, oh my gosh, that's such a cool idea. One that walks, flies, or otherwise moves, then choose a mobile terrain on table 1-1 and skip to step 2 below. The price break reflects your ability to move your under construction stronghold from place to place rather than bring raw materials to your construction site. You can bring your site to the source of the materials. Your stronghold need not have the native terrain as its actual foundation. You're defining the surrounding landscape. For example, a stronghold that covers a small island would be in aquatic terrain, even though it's not underwater. Oh, okay. A castle constructed in a forest clearing would be in forest terrain. Page turn. And wait. What the heck? Oh, and so would the elven treetop stronghold made from the forest itself. Oh, there's more to step 1 than I thought. We're already here. Some strongholds guard lonely mountain passes, many days' travel from the nearest city. Other strongholds have settlements that grow up around them. The community is thriving under the protection of the stronghold that the stronghold provides. Regardless of location, your stronghold must have a settlement it relies on for any goods that it cannot make itself. Everything from necessities such as food to luxuries such as platinum candlestick holders. Other smaller or larger settlements may be near your stronghold, but the inhabitants of your stronghold travel to this primary settlement to hire new staff members and purchase needed supplies. For your stronghold, identify which settlement serves as its primary link to civilization. Well, obviously Capstone. Your decision affects the price of your stronghold in 2 ways: availability of materials and labor, plus the price of real estate. If you build your stronghold far away from sources of labor and materials, your stronghold costs more. Conversely, real estate tends to be more expensive near larger settlements. Even though labor and materials are readily available, it's expensive to build a new castle inside the metropolis of Greyhawk because of high land prices and limited availability. You must balance these 2 factors when selecting your stronghold site. Presence or absence of thorps, I'm not familiar with that word, hamlets and villages does not change the price of your stronghold. So is a thorp a village type smaller than a hamlet? Somebody want to Google that? I don't know that word. The importance of primary settlements. Since your primary settlement serves as the place where you purchase and requisition everything you need for your stronghold, you have to respect its limits. For example, you cannot buy adamantine walls in a small town. Yeah. They cannot afford to make them, much less sell them to you. Alongside each settlement size, the table notes the gold piece limit for purchasing components, walls, and wondrous architecture. Sorry, I got distracted looking ahead. Refer to generating towns in Chapter 4 of the Dungeon Master's Guide to review the limits of communities. I didn't know that was in there. Chapter 4 DMG generating towns. We may need to make some tweaks to our towns then. I have to put that on the to-do list. I literally didn't know that section existed. It makes sense, but I based mine off of the way that Thadris used to do his. As a result, most castle builders eventually decide to rely on a large city or metropolis. Well, that's not an option. Builders of well, I mean, I guess you could, but you'd be insanely far away from it. A thorp is a variant of the Middle English word thorp, meaning hamlet or small village. Oh, interesting. Because they specifically said thorps, hamlets, and villages, as if it was like a different classification. Builders of especially large, lavish, or expensive strongholds don't have any choice, but builders of smaller castles may be able to find a break by selecting a site that allows them to take advantage of less populated communities. Nearby features. Nearby unusual features also modify your stronghold's cost. A stronghold atop a mesa is hard to assault and thus more valuable, while one near an evil forest might be less valuable because it's constantly beset by monster attacks. With your DM's approval, you can build your stronghold near benign features, such as a consecrated shrine, or malign features, such as a monster lair nearby. Choose as many as you like from table 1-3. For terrain features, you can choose the same feature more than once to cover more than one direction if you pay an extra 8%. For example, you can have a river on both the north and east sides of your stronghold. It's also possible to mix good and bad terrain features in this way. The land to the west of your stronghold could slope away, impeding normal movement, but be heavily wooded, making attacking easier, resulting in no net modifier to your stronghold's cost. Okay. Income sources can be purchased multiple times as well. This can represent multiple income sources or an income source that's more lucrative. Oh, there's a cost modifier for your location being in legal dispute. That's amazing. Okay, natural features. Features that impede normal movement include hills, tidal flat. Actually, okay. I think that's just a description of those things. So I think that's a good spot to stop. Puts us as an hour 20, not too bad, but I wanted to get at least some quick exposure to that section of the book. So that way it looks familiar next time. Oh, you're good. All right. I believe that is going to be a good place for us to leave off today. We set a fairly lofty goal just as far as how long the things that we wanted to get through were going to take, but we got through the majority of it. So I feel good about it. Thank you all for being here. Remember to thumbs up the live stream if you haven't done so yet. Session 4 for Rin Chronicles, our new second D&D campaign in the Kingdom of Rin, is up on YouTube now. It just went up a couple hours ago. And episode 16 of the main original campaign, the Kingdom of Rin, will go up on either Friday or Saturday. Our next stream/community activity is going to be Friday. I don't think we did anything Thursday this week. No, we did not. Will be Friday night starting at 6 Pacific. We'll be playing Helldivers 2 over on twitch.tv/HereThereBeMonsters. So thank you all for being here, for hanging out with us today. Sleep well if you're going to bed. Enjoy your dinner, or good luck doing whatever else it is you're doing. Thank you. As always, take care and be excellent to each other.